Lucy's Righteous Readings here. I hope everyone is doing well. So we are continuing with the beautiful titania fortune cards for July 15th through to the 31st. And I hope everyone is well. So this will be the video for Leo sign. My apologies. So this is going from the 15th through to the 31st of July. I'll explain as we go through the card placements. So there'll be 10 cards. First card days 15th and 16th of July, second card 17th, 18th, all the way through to the 8th card, which will be the 29th, 9th card the 30th, and the 10th card the 31st of July. So let's see what's coming in for Leo for July 15th through to 31st of 2020. I hope everyone's well. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe so you can receive more content, because we love the content. Well, I hope you love the content. If you don't love the content, let me know what you want to see. I do a lot of astrology based and all sorts of things. So, yeah, take me out, let me know. So, let's see what's coming in for Leo, July 15th through to the 31st. Got a good feeling for you guys. Let's see what's coming in. For my fire sign of Leo, 15th, 31st of July, 2020. Ruled by the sun, and that is a funny coincidence. I'll explain to you very shortly, Leo. All shall be revealed, my darlings. All shall be revealed. Okay, Leo. This is a lovely reading because the first card is actually your sign, with Leo being ruled by, of course, the sun. So the sun is popping out in your first card, Leo. Lovely. So as you would suspect, Leo, this is, of course, your first card, which is days 15th and 16th of July, I should have mentioned. So this is a beautiful, warm, optimistic card. Everything will turn out all right. This is the sun shining down on you, giving you blessing of moving forward, that you are in radiance, light, bliss. So you are being guided by light and love there, my dear Leos. So your second card, which is of course days 17th and 18th of July, is none other than the dog. So the dog stands for, of course, a friend and or friendship, as the dog is our loyal companion in life. He serves us by giving us loyalty, and we return that with love and compassion. Now, so the dog is a strong friend and or friendship bond coming through that may have a loyalty attachment there. Now, in your third card, which is the 19th and 20th of July, is none other than the road. So the road is, of course, a new direction. This could be travel, but this is definitely change. Whether that's change of road as in actual direction moving, or whether that's a change in direction as in thought and mind state. But there is 100% change here, because next to that is the fourth card, which is days 21 and 22 there, Leo. And that is, of course, the coffin. So this is, of course, the death of a situation or possibly illness. This is not entirely a negative card. It is difficult, but not immeasurable. It implies a weight, but it also, to me, implies a death of a mind frame, a shedding of the skin. Think of the butterfly effect, that it comes in as the caterpillar goes into cocoon and chrysalis-like status, and then comes out as a completely different evolved creature, the butterfly. It's shed its skin literally and has removed what was not needed or for its best or highest good, and it moved forward in a new direction, literally a new body and light. So that's what I see in that card 4 there for you, my darling Leos. So the fifth card, of course, days 23 and 24, is none other than the clouds. So the clouds symbolizes, again, thoughts. So this is possibly worries, sometimes affairs becoming more nebulous and difficult to understand. It can be negative in nature. This always reminds me of sort of like the fog, the clouds, sort of, foggy-headed, foggy-minded, cloudy in the way of movement and or thought patterns, because you're kind of lost and you don't know where to go with it. So Leo, be careful where your thoughts can take you, because that is a road of a cloudy substance. Then Leo, in your sixth card, which is days 25 and 26, we had none other than the bear. So the bear is something big and strong. It can represent boldness, and it is usually positive in nature. So something extraordinarily big is coming in that you cannot ignore. It's literally going to sort of smack you in the face with its boldness and sort of say, look at me, you must look at me. So then we have card 7, which is of course days 27 and 28 of July, which is of course the child. So the child stands for usually children, but perhaps it can also be the early stages of something like love or business. It's usually positive, but I also look at the children card as reminiscing of your childhood, as your child memories pass. Maybe thinking about your children when they were younger, if they're grown up and left the nest, or literally memories of your own childhood growing up and how you thought and felt about that. Now, card 8, which is of course day 29th of July, is none other than the snake. So the snake is in the reading is usually trying to explain to you that you sort of it's a trickster's card. It's a very tricky card, and it can be deceit if surrounded by negative cards, but it can also be wisdom if surrounded by strong positive cards. So it is purely defied by those around it. So beside it, we just had the children, which is of course reminiscing of children and or childlike memories. And in the other end is the positive omen you were looking for, because your ninth card for the 30th of July is none other than the clover, and that is literally the lucky card with very blooming and positive results. This is literally being gifted the gift of luck being on your side. So when you have the snake, that trickster type energy now becomes a card of wisdom and strength in luck. And then when you bring that with the next card, which is of course your 10th card, which is the 31st of July, and rounding out your reading, Leo, is none other than the rounding out card, the ring. So of course the ring stands for a relationship. It's usually romantic in nature. It is positive. So this is if a relationship, partner, family, close like children, siblings and or parents, but someone that you form an immediate bond with. This is positive. What has happened, and now you've come full circle. What was once an issue is now been put aside, and it is time to come of the meeting of the minds moving forward. Leo, positive. We started the reading with the sun. We ended it with the ring. We did come full circle, my dear Leo. There was a few here and there's in the middle, but there is nothing that I see that is anything to worry you for your July. You are moving forward, you are staying strong, and you have all the undercurrents here to see you through and remain positive and just glittering throughout this July. So I wish you the very, very best, my dear Leo. And please like, share and subscribe. And I really hope you enjoyed the reading, Leo. So light and love to all, and until we see each other again, goodbye. Red Scare.